have of the U.S. Life-Saving Service have these old geezers in them. And I kept saying to myself, how could they possibly rescue? Well, they started when they were young men.
Children.
And actually, Winslow Homer, the painter, painted a great many U.S. Life-Saving Service men saving people. And his picture called The Lifeline, what made him the most famous artist he became. So it was really, Tim is getting some volunteers. What happened was there were no pensions. And because there were no pensions, they stayed. And they stayed. And if you want to know Iron Men, go down to the lighthouse today and meet Fred Cobb. He's 83 years old. Every morning he goes out and clams. And then comes here during the summers. So that, yes, they were very, very strong, brave people. And they made it in the end. Are you going to talk?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think you. It would be very unusual for me not to talk. Okay. So Don Myers here, the emeritus head of the LBI Beach Patrol, and my two young assistants are going to help us. So this ship that was explained to us is foundering or floundering on the sandbar, and the people can't get off because it's very cold. A, they don't swim. People didn't swim in those days. If you're in the middle of the ocean, you fell overboard. What difference did it make anyway? And so, and then you would get hypothermia, right? So these are the whips. These are lines, not ropes. So we're going to pull. Oh, this way. I'm sorry. You pull on yours. So this is the Breeches Buoy, or Breeches Buoy, and it's coming down from the ship. We first took a line, went over the ship. There was a tally board that explained that they weren't being shot at. They then attached the hawser and the two whips. So you can pull it in, pull it in. Oh no! So there were really 7 surfmen and 1 keeper. So they would then, they all had very, very specific jobs. The manual is like this thick. And what's your name? Daniel is representing the 4 people who are going to be pulling the whip. Go ahead, Daniel. I'm sorry, I forgot this part of the story. You have to let go of your side. Yeah, this is like a little tough here, right? Okay, you pull. After the ship is moving, the waves are moving, it's really cold. The ship is going to move, and they'll have to reset this whole arrangement, sometimes 3 or 4 times. What grade are you in, Daniel? 4th grade. So there are 300 people in this ship. First? You're very tall. He's in 1st grade. So there are 300 people on this ship. How many times are we going to have to do this? 300 times, right? The Ayrshire in 1850, they're using the Francis car, also developed in Monmouth County, but Francis moves to Ocean County, so we can take credit for him. 6 adults would get in that car horizontally. It would be locked. They would drag them in. The developer, Francis, wins a $10,000 gold award from the federal government for designing this. And the original is in the Smithsonian, and for 25 years it was one of the top 5 exhibits at the Smithsonian. Okay, just one moment. So the people are screaming. They want to be saved, right? A little bit like the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so now our first immigrant gets in. So you're going to pull and you're going to let go. You're going to lay out the line. You're going to pull it in.
All right, there he goes. Yay! Keep working.
So one of the things you don't want to be is a slacker, which means you're not doing your fair share.
Hold on.
And now the immigrant has made it to shore.
Yay!